Okay, let's continue and conclude our Chapter 3 video lecture. On our last transaction, we did a sales receipt, had a cash sale, we added some sales tax. Notice that because of the place that we chose, what you're going to see is that there was an account added to your chart of account for the sales tax. Let me show you. If you click on your gear out icon and go to your chart of accounts, let me close out of here first. Sorry. Let me close out the sales receipt. And now click on the gear icon and go to our chart of accounts. We're going to see that a new account was added because of the sales tax. You see that? The Arizona Department of Revenue Payable, which is a liability account, was added because of the sales tax. We want to add an account number here. So from your chart of account, let's click on the edit icon. We're going to go to that account as a department, and that account number on page 120 of the textbook should be 207. So put in the account number of 207 for the Arizona Department account, and let's go ahead and save that information. So I'll click on save. So now the account number, if you scroll down, the account number has been added for your tax liability account. Okay. We're now going over to page 121, over to set 121. Let's run a journal. So whatever date that you chose, my day was August 27th. So let's run a report. Let's run a journal so we can see the transaction for the date that we used to record those transactions. Again, my day was August 27th. So we'll go all the way down. Keep going, keep going. You're almost there. Let's get to the journal. Come on out, journal. It's coming. Almost there. Okay. So I'll click on the journal, and my report date is going to be August 27th. And now you're going to see those transactions from the investment made by the owner, uh, as well as the invoice. And again, I didn't pay all those bills, but this is showing that the two bills that I paid earlier. And if you want to see more of those transactions, you can click on it to get a fuller view of the actual transaction that's shown in the journal, or you can click on try the classic view. See if the classic view looks a little different for us for our journal. Yeah, I kind of like that a little bit better. This is a classic view, and it does give us a more descriptive information about what took place in our journal. Now on page 121, it is showing you what should be the balance in your checking account once you have made all of the required transactions in chapter 3. Okay, so now we're going to learn how to transfer money, and we're now on page 122 of your textbook. Again, 122 your textbook. So click on the plus, not the plus new icon, and under other, click where it says transfer. Again, plus new, and then click where it says transfer. And we're on page 122 where it says transfer funds from. You're going to choose account 205 loan payable, which again, if it's not there, which yours should be there. Again, I started over with a new company, so I'm going to add it in. So we're going to add in the loans payable, which is going to be a current liability, deferred type. Yep, loan payable. There it is. The account number is going to be 205. So let me add that in. So loan payable account. We're going over to page 123. Transfer funds to our checking account, and the transfer amount is going to be $5,000. Okay. And let's see if there's any description for that. So again, your balance would be different because I didn't record all those transactions, but you will for the practice. So loans payable. Let me change my date to a different day. Let's go to August 28th. All right. So loans payable transferred to the checking account in the amount of $5,000. So once you recorded all the appropriate information, we're going to click on the save and close button. Okay. And now it's not showing up here because I changed my date. But if I was to run a different journal report and add August 28th, then you would see the actual transaction. All right. Let's go to our dashboard and then choose business overview. Our dashboard, and then we'll click on business overview. Now, once again, I have not recorded all the transactions for this chapter, but on your business overview, look at your textbook on page 124 and 125, it will show you what your total should be for these different categories, assuming that you have recorded all of the required transactions out of chapter 3. Okay? Actually, out of chapter 3 and 2, because this is a accumulation of what was done in chapter 2 that has carried forth over to chapter 3, and so your dashboard is showing what those totals should be at this point in time. On page 127, it is showing you your check balance, and the amount that should be in your checking account is shown on page 127. Okay? So the last part of this chapter are some reports that you can run. We're gonna run a journal report. So of course that process, you will click on the reports tab, and to get to the journal, again we have to scroll down to the bottom. Did I go too far? Might have went too far. Yep. So we scroll down to the bottom and click on the journal. Now in your textbook, again, they're using the date in the month of October. So if you're using the textbook date, you would use that. But if you use a different date for your transaction, run your journal based upon the dates that you use to record your transaction. So for me, I did my transaction in August. Therefore, I would run a journal based upon the month of August. Okay, so let's do the export of the report. So I'll click on the export, and notice that you can export it to an Excel file or a PDF file. So on page 130, it's saying to export to a PDF file. So I'll just click on the export to PDF. Okay, and then when the report come up, you do a save as a PDF. And then depending upon your system, all right, then depending upon your system, here it might as well show the downloads. You will click on that file, and then you will open that file up and save it to the appropriate destination. Okay? Some other reports that they're asking you, so I'm going to come out of here right now. I'm not going to really say that. Other reports would be the trial balance and the profit and loss statement. So again, click on your reports icon, and we can scroll down again to that ladder that has those report types. I'll keep going. So here you see your profit and loss is here. You will run that statement. The trial balance, I believe, is also, yep, in this category. So you're going to create those reports in your textbook for the trial balance, for the profit and loss statement, for the balance sheet, Those reports are all in this same category here. And then you're going to export those files either to an Excel file or to a PDF file based upon the instructions that are given in your textbook. Okay, so now let's take a look at our audit log. We're on page 134, and the audit log will show us the transaction that we've done so far, just in case we need to make any changes. So click on your gear icon in the top left-hand corner, right-hand corner. That's my right-hand corner. And then click on Audit Log. Once again, this will show you all the transactions you can put in. You can tell it this month, this year, whatever your time period is going to be just today. And it's going to show you all of the transactions. What have you done? It'll show you all the changes. But I've been busy that you've made in your QuickBooks company. That information you can see by looking at your audit log. Okay? So that's pretty much it for the chapter 3 video lecture. Once again, what I do like about this textbook is that it shows you what your numbers should be once you've made the required transactions and everything of that nature. So now, once you're done the chapter 3, what I like to call the in-class portion, you can begin your chapter 3 homework. The chapter 3 homework begins on page 140. You're going to complete exercise 3-1 and exercise 3-2 using the QuickBooks software. And then for exercise 3-3, it will be completed using the Connect software. Again, exercise 3-1, 3-2 will be done in QuickBooks. Exercise 3-3 will be done using the Connect software. I hope you're enjoying using this QuickBooks software. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Okay? Until then, have a great day.